Hi, I'm Michelle Streets,
And I'm Melissa Hanna,
and we're your
Sisters of Savings from Rainbow Motor Sales
here in Coldwater, Michigan. We're brewing solutions as car gals. Get you some.
Car guys and car gals, welcome back to the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. We are still here with the Sisters of Savings and the dealer principal over from NorCal. I said it.
We said it right. That's where I'm
and
from.
we are excited to have an opportunity to have a Car Guy confession session.
Confession session.
Okay,
Excuse me.
let's try
Excuse
it
him.
Okay, Car
We're
Guy
getting ready to have
confession.
our Car Gal
confession session.
That's
with
right.
Brittany Hibden.
That's right. So, Brittany, tell us a little jig about something that's happened back in the day.
Well, just very recently, we've got quite a bit of our staff at home right now, and so Cynthia, my sales manager, she and I have been interacting with customers a lot more than we normally would, and on the confession side of things, it's been pretty funny because I don't know how many times we've kind of gone to each other and been like, dude, I don't know who wrote this customer up, but they need to be fired. We're doing things like, forgetting to copy driver's license and, not like following the steps that we wrote for our salespeople to follow.
Right.
And so it's been fun. We've been just kind of joking with each other and trying to remind each other about different things, and definitely gives us a newfound appreciation for staff that does follow the process and that goes through all the hoops, because there's a lot to it. And like for me, it's been a long time since I've gone through the whole process of selling a car. I'm usually trying to manage everything else.
Right.
And, it's a lot of fun, but there's a lot to it, so we appreciate that more than ever.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's wonderful how because it's great that you like being able to sit down and figure out that, man, these people really, they do some things. Be able to knock out all these things before they show up and it's perfect. Wow. That it'll make you have that appreciation in the future when you do have a full staff again. And every time someone brings you a perfect, clean deal, you're like,
thank you.
You are awesome. I know how hard that was, So that's a good story.
But I'm sure that's also the confession that most dealers out there alike are going to have right now. Yeah, general managers, 100%. Everybody alike, anybody that's in leadership and has implemented a process is saying, oh, this is how you do that? Yep. Show me how to handle that. You know what I mean? There's so much going on under the hood that I can't manage. You know what I mean? But everybody's having to find a way to be like, oh, so this is how this works. And if all people are being honest, they're all going to say, oh, this is how this works. And they're having to be more familiar with their own business, which is definitely building that appreciation and gratefulness.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Good opportunity, too, to look at ways to improve, and especially as we're having to change our whole process anyway.
I love that. I love that you think that way.
Oh, that's right.
That's great. That is exactly the right. That's why you're going to be successful. I'm telling you.
That's why she's a solutionary.
Solutionary. Yes. So. Now, they wrote something down that's probably maybe not for TV. I'm not sure. But I know that you've had a few minutes to think about something. Which one of y'all want to
They're terrible. I mean,
they're not
really
terrible.
Nice, but I mean, the first thing that come to mind is that we hide from customers sometimes. It's like, oh my Lord. Like, I'm not here. I'm not here.
Guilty.
See?
Are they back? Let me know when they're back.
You're sneaking over to shut your door, or you're turning your monitor, you're lifting it up a little bit.
We had this guy that rode his bike here. We are rural, okay? So the closest store is 2 miles, right? I mean, we're very rural. And he rode his bike here. I think it was like 5 miles he rode his bike with a pumpkin in the basket. I don't even know if he had a basket. He carried us this big pumpkin, right? And it was so sweet. We got pictures with them, and we were really really excited that he brought us this pumpkin. He rode his bike here and we kept him around. Well, we created a stalker. And then that's where we started feeling a little guilty because it's like, oh my God, David's here again. It was morning. He'd be sitting at the door waiting for us. And I'm like, okay, we gave him coffee the last time, and this is so terrible, but it was like feeding a stray puppy, and then feeling bad. But then now it's like, I don't feel bad anymore.
Did he ever bring any sort of squash or grown foods again? No.
We just got a dang.
I got a cucumber today.
No, we did. Did he bring us watermelon? It was just pumpkins. Okay.
And he brought he even ended one trip. He brought a tart to put over the.
Because we were not bringing them in, and they were free. It was a frost coming, and he rode his bike here to cover them.
I'll be right there.
And said, okay.
All of you dealers know just people you hide from. All of you know that.
There's no doubt. When they walk in, it's either going to be
some
somebody
dealerships have a plan.
Yes.
Okay, listen, like that new guy that brings that person right to you. You know what I mean? And everybody is looking at them like, dude, you don't ever do that. No, stop. Don't forward them that.
What are you doing?
You know what I mean? Hold on a second.
Oh my God.
No, it's true.
Really nice.
Oh, it was so nice.
Yes.
And we felt really guilty. Like, it's like, oh my God, David's here. Oh, we're going to drive by the dealership.
We're going to open 30 minutes late. Hey guys, we're gonna show up 30 minutes late. Just don't, if David's out there, tell him right. So no, that's great that you confess a story like that. I honor you for that because not a lot of people would say that, but I think it's true. Because anybody who's in this business and you've been in it longer than 2 months, you've seen that person. We've seen that guy come on the lot. We've seen those people that bought a car from us 10 years ago.
They show up at church.
They show up and get the free stuff all the time and they want to have combo.
Yes.
And it's not bad combo, but sometimes you're a little busy and you're like, I don't have time right now. I'm working. I'm putting this together. I don't want to.
Yes.
I don't want, because you want to be nice. So if you want to give them that time, what it is for y'all, it's you want to give them the time, but you're like, I'm kind of busy and I can't do that. I can't give him my focus right now. That's the reason why. I get it. So
this is going to time you. This is an easy 15 minutes.
No, so that was perfect. I love the confessions.
Thank you.
They're great.
Thank you for that. and I'm
very much
very
for the smile.
relatable. Everybody knows.
We got lots of them.
Everybody knows. But
Yes.
we are excited to have this session with these ladies that are Solutionaries. Thank you so much for being on the Car Guy Coffee podcast. We will be right back. Hey, car guys and car gals, welcome back. We are so excited to have these right there. They're over there and right there, down there. Oh, and over there.
Can't do my fingers right.
And they're across the country. We are connecting from the heartland up to Michigan, all the way over to California, all at one time to do what it is that we do best inside of the Car Guy Coffee podcast. And that's make sure that we address a negative. You know, maybe the negative is that you're just not awake enough. Guess what you need? Car Guy Coffee. So we're going to go ahead and address that negative. There's some crazy things going on, and dealers all over the place are feeling and going through some crazy stuff. It's just, we got to address that, right? It's just, it is what it is. It is. There's people out there that are solutionaries, and that's why they're on this show. And they are addressing that negative, clamping on this piece of their jump box. Now, unveiling the positive, which they've done. They've had a great time. They smiled, laughed it up. We've had an awesome time together and determine how it is that we're going to advance forward. If you don't know how we're going to advance forward, go back to the other podcast and listen to the end of the 5-liner as they tell you how we're going to advance forward. And that is ultimately, I guess I'm going to go ahead and spill the beans.
Spill it.
Brew Solutions, folks. And they are going forward, saving the world the way that they can save the world, sticking their foundation and their flag in the ground, raising up their communities because they are for the people.
Yes, they are.
Man, car guys and car gals, I'm excited to have all of them do what it is that we do. First things first, every day when we approach the dealership or we approach a meeting with our guys, we make sure to, you all know what it is, forgive, focus, fly. So let's get together. We're going to have them forgive, focus, and fly with us as we go as the Griffins that we are, conquering.
Here we go.
So many different things that rhyme with, start with a C. But here we go. You guys ready? I'm trying to get you guys ready. You guys ready for this? All right.
Yes, we're ready. We're ready.
First things first. Go ahead and get the hands off the shoulder, on the shoulders, because we are going to wipe off the pressure and the weight of unforgiveness. 100% wiping it off so that you are free enough to focus. So on 3, we are going to forgive,
Forgive.
focus, and
Focus.
fly. You guys ready?
Fly.
All right. Car guys and car gals, join us together as we together forgive and focus and fly. Ladies, 1, 2, 3. Forgive.
Give.
Focus.
Fly.
Fly.
Woohoo! Man, listen, it has been so much fun getting to have a conversation with these ladies because they are incredible. One more time, shout out where it is that you're from, ladies, car guys and car gals. These are the solutionary dealers of the land, and I want them to announce who it is that they are because they are people that you need to look into and see what it is that they're doing great. From up north.
Okay.
Oh, Melissa Hannah,
And Michelle Streets
your sister's savings
from Rainbow Motor Sales, Coldwater, Michigan.
There we go.
That's right. That's right.
And
And
Brittany Hibden.
Brittany Hibden Auto Center in Northern California.
Wow.
awesome. And they are car gals that are brewing solutions.
Absolutely.
And solutionaries. You have been very blessed to
Thank
have
you.
heard any words from them.
Appreciate
Thank you so much.
Ladies, I want you to know how much I appreciate you all getting on here and giving us some of your time because time is precious and I know it goes by fast and
Well,
something
thank
that
you.
we'll never get back. So I appreciate it and I am honored that you guys came on our show. I am so honored.
This won't
that
be
you
the
got to
first
help.
time.
I'm gonna promise we want to do this again and we'll and very soon. We're gonna do some live ones in the future too. So I think we want to do some live ones with y'all. But anyway, that being
You
said,
might need more practice first.
okay.
The thing is, you just got to keep going, keep doing it.
But I want you to know I'm
Keep doing
honored.
it.
Thank you so much for being on our show. If there's anything you all need, anything, you know this, just message me,
Oh,
give me a
thank you.
call. I am there for you. I want to do anything I can to help you, and I know that you would do the same for me. So I thank you very much. Thanks for
Absolutely.
being on the show.
Any of you
Appreciate
guys.
it together.
Thank
Hey,
you, guys.
one last
Thank
time,
you.
car
Miss
guys and car
Brittany.
gals. Let's make
Okay.
sure that we forgive, focus, fly. 1, 2, 3. Forgive.
Forgive. Focus. Fly.
All right.